Hi, I'm State Senator Mark Huizenga. Today, I'm visiting the Andel Institute located in downtown Grand Rapids. Founded in 1996 by Jay and Betty Van Andel, this independent institution is dedicated to improving the health and enhancing the lives of current and future generations through cutting-edge biomedical research and innovation through educational programs. Since 2015, the state of Michigan has supported the Institute's vital work and mission. Just last year, I was proud to secure $1 million in funding for the Andel Institute, helping them to purchase a new, powerful microscope platform that enables scientists to better understand diseases and develop real solutions. We all see this beautiful building when we drive by the medical mile, but the real treasure is inside. Join me as I tour the Institute and learn more about their life-saving work and how it impacts West Michigan, our state, and globe. Thank you, Mr. Van Andel, so much for allowing us to come into your beautiful space here today. We're here in the Andel Institute. It's got to be one of the proudest moments that you and your family have about the great things that happen in Grand Rapids.
I would like to think that we kind of started something here up on the hill, and if you look back at the history of where we are today, 25 years ago, there was really none of the infrastructure you see. Once we put ourselves here, about little over $3.5 billion worth of investment was here up on Michigan Hill, and now you see today we have a thriving community as a result of that.
Yeah, the vision that your dad and family had for this place is really amazing. How about if you walk us through and show us some of the great things going on?
Happy to, let's go.
Sounds good.
So we have 3 endowed chairs represented in the Institute right now, and the first one that we endowed was the Jay Van Andel Parkinson's Research Lab. Honor of my father. Many people know that my father struggled with Parkinson's for many years and finally succumbed to the disease. So I thought it fitting that we would dedicate a portion of what we do to research in Parkinson's.
What other things would you say are the pillars of the research that you do in this building?
So one of our biggest things obviously is cancer, but we also deal with an area called epigenetics.
Yeah.
And epigenetics is really probably one of the most important things, not just for cancer, but also for other disease states. We have a area here in metabolism. We have a huge core facilities here that support all sorts of different things. But the majority of what we do is cancer-centric in that respect, and a lot of these other things then feed into that. This is our history wall, starting with my parents here and then taking us through the evolution of how the Institute came to be, and it brings us up through to the current day. So education is a key component of what we do. And at the Institute, we have a K through 12 program.
Tell us a little bit about what we're seeing here today.
Yeah, so at the Andel Institute for Education, we love to help create classrooms where curiosity, creativity, and critical thinking thrive. So we work with students from K through 12. A lot of them come from West Michigan here, but also there's students all over the state. We will go out to classrooms. A lot of times we have student programs here. They come in for our after-school program. It's a cohort program where they can study all kinds of different things for a full semester, really get a lot of in-depth research and inquiry-based science. We're really fortunate here. We have 3 main classrooms where students can come. We can have them sometimes going all 3 classrooms at one time. And they're always engaged in hands-on science, where they're actually learning science by doing science. They are acting like engineers or acting like scientists. All the students that come here get a really amazing opportunity that not many people get, which is we will take them up what we call up the hill to the main Van Andel Institute for Research, and they get to meet with an actual scientist.
Definitely have you meet Toby, our tortoise over here. She's now probably about 21 years old.
Wow.
And yeah, she's pretty fun.
Who knew tortoises needed a playground ball? What else do you have in the aquariums?
Well, let's go see. We've got Gertrude here. You can see the kids have named a lot of them. You'll find that. But the cockroaches, these took me a long time to warm up to.
Wow.
So they're the kind that you pick them up, they'll make a nice hissing sound. It's kind of interesting.
Let's leave the top on that one.
Yeah. But it's great. The kids will get to pick one of these organisms that they're most interested in, and they can do different experiments. They can test what light conditions do they prefer, what moisture conditions do they prefer, what food do they prefer.
Yeah.
They can look at the heart, we demonstrate it, and they can count the beats.
Makes me want to be a kid and give some of these things a try. I didn't get to do that when I was in first grade.
I know, it's a lot. Oh,
Yeah.
This is a fun place to
Yeah.
be, I'm telling you. They do a lot with these geckos. They're pretty fun.
This is a big gecko.
All right, if you just kind of pet it first, just feel how soft it is.
Okay.
It's actually not, isn't it kind of soft and cool?
It is pretty soft.
And then he'll stay, pretty much like this. So you can, it has kind of sticky fingers.
Uh-huh.
So you can see that's how he sticks to the
All right, he was
glass,
sticking to the
you know?
glass.
Yeah.
Oh, look at his tongue coming out too.
Yeah. Isn't that kind of cool?
Wow. Oh, he is really sticky.
I know.
Those
isn't it
fingers, he can just
interesting?
like,
Yeah.
nice.
There we
He
go.
wants to wrap his tail.
Yeah.
So the kids come in and get a chance to feel them like that and have
Oh,
that
yeah.
experience too?
For sure, yeah.
That's
I
awesome.
mean-
Well, thanks for the great work you do for our community and for our country. It sounds like
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh, well,
Appreciate the
thank
tour
you.
today.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But we also have a graduate school, and you can see the graduate school. Graduate school is our version of creating the next level scientists. It's not a memorization type of a thing, it's more a challenge thing, and getting kids engaged in problem solving and getting kids engaged in finding solutions to things that perplex us. So one of the things that scientists do a lot of is we have symposiums. So we felt it was important to build an adequate auditorium in which to be able to hold those.
Can you give us an idea on how many scientists work in this building?
So today we have a little over 500 people working in this facility. And we have over 40 labs with PIs, principal investigators. In each lab, you can have between 5 and up to 10 people working in a lab of scientists and lab technicians. So our scientists, I believe, are as good or better than anybody else's scientist anywhere, and we'll put our scientists head to head with anybody.
The research you do here, the scientific work you do here, really can make a huge difference for the globe if we do this right.
The building is a clean building. So what I mean by that is all of the air is HEPA scrubbed with filters and that, and we just went through an airlock, so you're going from a general clean space to a cleaner space. We'll have what we call freezer alley, which is where a lot of specimens are kept, and these are special freezers that keep things pretty cold. And then we also have specific labs. In some cases, these are wet labs. In some cases, these are labs that need to be isolated for different things. And it could have a particular piece of equipment in it that needs to have its own environment so that you can utilize that. We have a cryo-EM down in the basement. And that microscope, the way that it's currently configured, gets down to about 3 microns of detail. And what that means in lay terms is that we can not necessarily see the electron going around the nucleus, but we can see the blur of the electron going around the nucleus of an atom.
So cryo means it's cold,
It's
right?
cold, it
And
freezes.
And then E,
An
electron,
electronic
Microscope.
That's exactly what it is.
very cold, very detailed, and super sophisticated.
So with a cryo-EM, we have the ability to actually see the progression of how a cell might absorb a drug, or how a protein gets attached to something, or all the different things. It's not just the beginning and the end. We need to know the process, because if we want to interrupt a pathway to prevent a disease from happening, we need to know how that pathway is affected by certain things. And with the cryo-EM, we can actually begin to see some of those things. We also have our chief scientist here.
Dr.
who is an
Jones,
epigeneticist.
how are you?
Very
Nice to
good,
see you
thank
again,
you.
sir.
Oh, yeah.
Hi.
I'm
Mark.
Sarah Nowinski.
Hi, Sarah.
Nice
Thank
to meet you. So one of the great things about the Van Andel Institute is we have these lovely core facilities down on the 2nd floor that also really augment what you see up here. And so they have really specialized technologies to do things like mass spectrometry and genetic sequencing and things like that.
Dr. Jones, do you have some insight for us on what's next for the Van Andel Institute?
The Institute did, I'm sure he told you, we ranked number 5 now, did he tell you?
No,
We didn't get into
we didn't
that
talk
yet
about that.
Their rankings put out by Nature magazine, which is the world's oldest and most prestigious scientific magazine. We went from 0, right at the bottom, to being number 5 in 25 years.
That's amazing. And in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Who would have thought?
We said we never were going to be the biggest, but we did want to be the best at what we do. So we continue to strive every day at being the best at what we do. Very selective, but definitely high quality.
Well, and it shows, you talked earlier about being nimble and working on really great things, and to be recognized in such a prestigious journal as Nature as number 5, what a testimony.